Okay, so you know that we have a test on Friday, and these are the big concepts that are going to be on the test. So our biggest concept is going to be similarity, all right, and that encompasses all of the dilations that we've done, talking about scale factor and talking about where the center of dilation is, and the perimeter and the area when a figure is dilated. And then you've got to make sure that you review everything on the similar figures foldable. Okay, you need to be able to write similarity statements. You need to be able to find the scale factor. You need to be able to find missing sides of similar figures. And, of course, the area and the perimeter and how they're affected after a dilation. We've also got our angle-side relationships. That's our biggest side is across from the biggest angle, smallest side is across from the smallest angle. The isosceles triangle theorem, remember that is if two sides are the same, then the two angles across from them are the same. Alright, so in this one that I just drew, if I know that angle B is 45 degrees, how would I find angle C? Well, I would do 180 minus 45 gives me 135, and then I would divide that by 2 because I know those two angles are equal. So 2 into 135 gives me 6. So that'd be 7. So it'd be 67.5 degrees. So angle C would be 67.5 degrees. That was one that a lot of people seemed to miss when we had the quiz. Then we've got our triangle congruence theorems, which we've been going over for about 2 weeks now. And then our new triangle similarity theorems. There will not be very many questions about the triangle similarity. There will probably only be maybe 2, maybe 3 questions. But you do need to make sure that you review that video and think about especially the angles. Remember, if we know that two angles are congruent to two corresponding angles, that is enough to prove that the two triangles are similar. Alright, and go review the video and think about the fact that you have to know that if it's side, 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 you have to know that the sides are proportional. So if this is 2, this is 4, 3, 6, 2, 4. Those would be similar by side, side, side because they have a proportion. They have a scale factor of 2. But if this side had been 3, these would not be similar by side, side, side because you do not have a proportion that goes across the triangles. The scale factor would not be 2 for all of the sides, so those two would be not congruent. So your questions that go along with this video are going to be a little bit of explaining what you know, rather than just giving an answer. So go ahead and go to the questions and submit them before the test. Think of this as a little bit of a study guide kind of deal with the questions. Think about how you solve the problems rather than just doing the rote memorization of the steps.